what you do on the dartboard to progress your career. It's like you say, there's so many potential players getting in the top 16, only 16 can. It's about you doing better than the others. Cristo Reyes is certainly a good player on his day.
99.
Not had the season that he would have wished for, no doubt.
Does it fit with you that it is sometimes difficult for the European players? Is it more difficult because of they have considerably more talent, travelling rather, and you know the UK players, they have the 13 Euro tours, but certainly for the Dutch, the Germans, 60. The Spanish et al, it seems to be constant travelling.
Yes, predominantly most of the Players' Championships are in the UK. We do have a few in Germany next year.
134.
Two back-to-back ones. Hopefully that will progress a little bit more, but I'm with you there. But a lot of these players do travel in groups.
82.
Yeah, I don't think they ever make it as an excuse, but it's going to work, isn't it? Except you've got to get on a plane to do it, and that's their chosen subject, isn't it?
93.
So,
well, it is all part of the preparation as well. You've got to prepare right in your travel to get ready, so you can get the best out of yourself when you do get on the board. But sometimes on the Players' Championship events,
82.
You know, players do maybe fly in late, and you should maybe just take a little bit more time because there's so much at stake. Needed the second treble there. Still in a good position.
86.
Scrappy opening leg.
Cristo required 52.
Dobey will have first darts at a double. Oh, well, first dart at a double. Only one.
20.
Will that be costly?
Cristo required 94.
Yeah, it's not a good first dart. Apart from the obvious, it just put you on the back foot just a little bit. Just composing himself. We'll go for the treble, but the single will leave the ball. Needs the ball!
69.
You'll be disappointed because the first dart looked to be a really good marker. Dobey may get away with this. And he does. First leg on throw.
Second leg Cristo to throw first. Game on.
Well, if you go by averages at the moment, it's all about getting the leg on the board, and that's what he's done.
Just to let you know the
60.
Latest situation in the latest match over on board 2. Keegan Brown is currently 2-1 up on Andy Bolton.
140.
Yeah, Dobey, one of the bright lights for me. I think
it's got a good action, I think.
Yeah.
It just needs to, you know, he's still a young man in the game in terms of how long he's been a tour card holder.
I just wonder whether he may be a little bit like Nathan Aspinall in the you know, that eureka moment. Aspinall reached the semi-finals of the World Championship and then, of course, won here, the UK Open in Minehead in March, and it was as if all of a sudden all that talent just came rushing out. I just wonder whether we're going to see the same with Chris Dobey. One amazing tournament, and then it just follows because he has the natural abilities and natural talent, isn't he?
Require 161.
Yes, and when you're on that big stage, you learn all the lessons that you need to learn. You know, the position you're in, how you deal with certain situations. Well, this would be a good one. Needs another. He gets it. 164. He needs the ball. He gets the ball. Yes. The Dobey roar.
Third leg, Chris to go first. Game on.
Well, that's made Alan Warrener's day. On the ball for the 164. And 2-0 up, and just a little glimpse of the talent that is Chris Dobey. So Cristo Reyes here still has it all to do.
Yes, lacklustre first leg, it has to be said, from both players, but a wonderful 164 finish.
57.
It just shows you that those big finishes, Stuart, really can turn legs and matches around. He's in again.
125.
Ooh, disappointed with the third one, but still throwing first in this leg. It's making Cristo Reyes have to
99.
score heavily.
Yes, he's some top finishing, haven't we? Klassen in defeat, taking out the 170 against Mac Top. But at the moment, Chris Dobey is dominating. Just too good for the Spaniard.
Yes, and despite that
59, Chris, you
really
require
poor first leg,
112.
he's got his average up to 104. So it just shows you what he's done in the last 2 legs. Looking at treble 20, yep, he gets it for double 16. I think, is it in? Yeah, he's just checking.
96.
Rice smile there.
44, Chris, you
Yes,
require
just
16.
not got into the game at all. Did that one dart at the bull in the first leg. Since then, it's all been about this young man. Just steadied himself.
12.
That's 4 missed darts at double, chasing round the board. Of course, Dobey was one of the contenders in the Premier League
140, Chris, you require 4.
2019. The format for the 2020 Premier League will be announced fairly soon, I'm sure.
Well, after a terrific scoring leg, we've ended up
No score.
on double
Chris,
one.
you require 102.
7 missed darts to go 3-0 up. This is a steal. A real steal.
84.
Wow,
Chris, you require 4.
that could have really changed the
From
game
the
around there,
fullback,
Stuart.
Chris
Well, he's
Dobey.
got away
From
with
Cristo
it.
the bloke there.
A very, very good scoring leg, and the shake of the head there from Chris Dobey tells you that little story that he almost threw it away.
Little update from board 2.
134.
Keegan Brown missing a stack of darts to go ahead 3-2, and it's Andy Bolton who leads 3-2.
He's in the red bit again.
180.
Second maximum from Dobey.
60.
A few boos from the
100.
crowd. Pantomime boos.
Well, interesting, our erstwhile colleague Ned Bolting was doing a little bit of research. We talked about the last
100.
televised 9-darter being a year ago, give or take, Dimitri van den Berg against in the Grand Slam of Darts rather, and Ned Bolting and the
43.
PDC media manager Dave Allen have managed to come out with an interesting stat. The last year that we didn't have a televised 9-darter, 2003.
59.
Only a couple of tournaments to go. Good to see Ned doing his research though, Alan.
Makes a change.
121. Cristo, you require 148.
I shall remind him.
Oh yes. Unlucky.
Very unlucky. What that does
74.
is give
Cristo, you
Dobey
require
another
57.
opportunity with 2 at tops if needed.
Gains from the
Only
fourth
needed
leg.
the
Chris
one.
Dobey. 5th leg, Chris to the first. Game on.
I wonder if there are any flights back to Spain this evening
140.
in Bristol Airport. He may need them. Or he may be looking anyway. Unless he produces some special darts over the next 10 or 15
100.
minutes, Cristo Reyes. Ton plus finish. Keegan Brown levels 3-all against Andy Bolton.
140.
102 checkout over on board 2.
Yeah, nip and tuck over there. They've had 3 last leg deciders in the
85.
4 games on board 2. Here on the main one, been a little bit easier. 2-6-2s and 2-6-3s. This one
100.
is going well and truly for Chris Dobey. Looking very much like going in at the break.
96.
5-0
Chris, you
ahead.
require 121.
Well thought out.
85.
Well, he doesn't want to be doing what he did in the other leg, where he was so far ahead, ended up having 7 darts at the double, Cristo Reyes came down and had one dart at double 18.
115.
He's left
Cristo
himself
required
in that
36.
position again. He's got to get it now, Dobey, for 5-0.
Gauge on the
Well,
fifth
emphatic
leg.
it is.
Dobey.
Chris Dobey is cruising here in the first round of the Players' Championship. Sold for this event, and of course we'll be back on ITV4 at the start of March for the UK Open.
96.
Darryl Gurney starts the defence of his title tonight against Luke Woodhouse. Big TV
58.
debut for Luke Woodhouse against the defending champ. Of course, he beat Michael van Gerwen in the final. Van Gerwen plays Luke Humphries. As Cristo Reyes
180.
finds a maximum.
He's probably
It's going to be too little too late.
He's probably looked
100.
at the flights, as you say, Stuart, and realised how dear they are and needs to stay another day.
65.
Chris Dobey had missed 10 darts at the double in that first session, but still averaged 97, Stuart. It just shows you his
100.
level of
Cristo, you
scoring.
require 160.
He's at that very, very high level.
44.
Keegan Brown, a 6-3 winner over Andy Bolt. Took out 102 and 132 on the bull en route to his win. Brown is through to round 2.
86. Cristo, you require
Dobey
160.
will be hoping to wrap up his place in the last 32 very soon.
81 left, treble 19.
92.
Dobey's already
Cristo, you
taken out
require
that
157.
magnificent 164. Can't do the 157.
60. Cristo, you require 24.
To stay in the game. One left, double 3.
21.
Well, just not happening
Cristo,
for
you
Reyes.
require 97. 57. Cristo, you require 3.
Can he get a leg on the board, the Spaniard?
One left.
Gauge on the 6th leg.
There we
Cristo
go.
Reyes. 7th leg.
The look
Cristo
to the
Lopez.
skies and the smile tells you everything.
$60.
Dobey won't want to take his foot off the gas here.
No, he'll be well aware of that, Stuart.
115.
All of a sudden that thought process changes in your mind, where you've set off your leg with 2 bad visits.
44.
Your opponent is already ahead.
Just looking back, we're saying the 12th Players' Championship finals.
77.
Michael van Gerwen's won 4, Phil Taylor 3. Wonder if you know who the other 4 winners are. We've already told you one. Darryl Gurney, of course, the defending champ.
180.
As Chris Dobey finds the third 180. Who are the other 3 players to win the Players' Championship finals? We'll tell you in a minute.
99.
Bit of fun on Friday afternoon.
It's in again. Treble 19 will leave tops.
139.
Well, 2 fabulous visits from Chris Dobey.
Very good. Well, just in case Dobey wins here, we better tell you Gary Anderson, Kevin Painter in Doncaster,
120.
Kevin Painter?
Who's
never?
and Paul Nicholson at the Circus Tavern. Double 12 to wrap it up. And wrap up a really good performance from Chris Dobey. 10 missed darts and a double, still averaging 95 though. And I wonder if this is the weekend that Dobey maybe makes the big breakthrough. But he was good enough. He was far too good for Cristo Reyes and Dobey.